90% covered in tattoos, so what? That would come a few things to my mind, but let's... A young mom who has spent more than $450,000 on tattoos has hit back on the judgmental strangers who treat her like a criminal because of her head-to-toe ink. Ooh.
I've spent 46,000 US dollars. My tattoos mean beauty and death. Once I started, I couldn't stop. It was like an instant addiction.
Hey, and a quick reminder that the majority of the content is actually created live over on my Twitch channel. The link to that and all the other social media like Instagram and Twitter is all in the description box below. Feel free to go there as well and get yourself a free meat popsicle. While you're at it, please don't forget to leave a like on this video, it helps me out so much. Let's get right back into the video. Yeah, I mean, she already has pointed it out herself. She got addicted from the first moment she got her first tattoo. And as per usual, she looked good before. She was not needing the tattoos, but in her case I mind her tattoos less than with other people who are addicted, because at this point they at least seem planned, you know what I'm saying? They are coherent and have some sort of theme going for them. They create one picture and not just a cluster truck of tattoos that are getting more and more and more without having a sense of a limit. It's creating something, and also does not look like she had like crazy amounts of plastic surgery. But well, let's see, maybe she has to say more about that.
Since being a mum, I get more dirtier looks. People usually think that we're criminals. They just think we're not capable of being parents. Today we are going to the beach. It's the first time being out in a bikini with my daughter. I'm a little bit nervous.
Well, regarding that statement, I feel like this might be a problem. I can't really tell because I myself am not rocking tattoos yet, but yeah, people are judgmental as hell. I can see that, especially older folks like goddamn boomers will probably look at you strange and think that you might be up to something just for the reason that you are tattooed, especially if you are as heavily tattooed as she is. But this does not only apply to having tattoos, also people who are dressed like goth, for example, or punk, or even have weird haircuts or even colored hair. All the people especially look at you like, wow, you must be up to something. And there's a simple explanation for that: because you dare to step away from the norm, because that already makes you look like you are weird, because normies are so afraid from non-normies daring to step out of the box that they instantly assume, well, if they dare to step out of the box, they might as well do something criminal, right? Because this is how it works. You are either a normie or you're a complete goddamn sociopath.
This was my first tattoo of the deer and the ram. It was when I was 18, so about 5 years ago. My percentage of tattoos is about 90%. I spent 46,000 US dollars. My whole body is just black and grey and white. This is my back completed, which turned out really nice. The spaces I have left that aren't tattooed are my palms, my soles of my feet, my skull, and like my face. My tattoos means like the beauty and death. There's so much beauty in death, people just look at it as like more depressing, but I find the beauty in it.
That is a bit strange. I wouldn't put really, I don't know, it comes to preference at this point. It's not like she is glorifying death. Yeah, there is some visual appeal, I get that, with skulls and bones and all of that. She's probably just like a spooky nerd, a goth at this point. Appreciate the visual appeal of like bones and whatnot. But claiming that there's something beautiful of death, I don't know. It's especially hard to say if you haven't experienced some sort of death, like a close relative dying, for example. But she hasn't mentioned something like that. It is very strange to talk about death. Imagine saying something like that. Oh, death is beautiful to somebody who is mourning over somebody who has passed away recently. That is something effed up that probably nobody should do, but well.
These photos were taken when I was like between 16 to just turn 18. Looking at these photos like with myself with no tattoos, it's just so different. It just doesn't look like myself. I became
These photos, man, they look so much like Like a person who spends their entire existence on Tumblr, like 24/7 Tumblr time. Hell yeah, this is what this photo is like. Maybe, I mean, depending on her age, maybe even MySpace.
Interested in tattoos around the age of 16, 17. And then as soon as I turned 18, I booked in my first tattoo. When my first tattoo was finished, I was completely in love with it, and that's when I knew I wanted to keep going, wanted more. Once I started, I couldn't stop. I just kept filling in the gaps. It was like an instant addiction.
Well,
my artist told me to take a break because I was getting tattooed like once a week, if not twice a week. And he's like, you just need to chill out. I thought girls can have full bodysuits, but then once I kept adding, I didn't like the gaps, and then it turned out I had a full bodysuit, and I don't regret it one bit. Tattoos are a passion that my partner and I share together. I met my partner 2 years ago.
We were housemates, and then we fall in love with each other. I always liked tattoo, so we have the same interest. I got neck, chest, a little bit of back, and 2 sleeves and 1 leg done. Not complete yet as Tayla.
I mean, I'm just saying it, they're kind of cute together. They both are obsessing about tattoos, like this is their passion, and they also have a kid together. It really seems to work out for them. I mean, yes, there's probably more to them bonding them together than just tattoos, but while it's probably not making sense for them to talk about them on the show, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
I'm a little bit nervous, seeing as like I have a baby and I'm completely covered in tattoos, but I'm slowly getting my confidence back. It will get easier, like if I keep coming back and like getting out, and like, you know, those worries won't be around.
That is a good mindset, because in the end, having tattoos or not, it has no impact on you being a good parent. People might think that, but the people that actually think that are just stupid. She can look however the hell she wants. Well, not really. She can have a lot of tattoos and still be a good parent. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like this really decides if she's a good parent. Granted, she gives her child a good idea of self-image and how she should portray herself. And I doubt that she would push this obsession with tattoos onto her kid. Obviously not, especially not growing up. And regarding the people that judge her, they're just stupid. And for her, just more so a motivation to actually be a really good parent. I believe that she can pull that off, just to prove everybody else that she can be an excellent parent, completely disregarding the fact that she has tattoos.
If I was to get more tattoos, it would just be improvements of my tattoos that I have now. I would like to do my palms, and if I shave my hair, I would like tattoo my skull. I would love to get a tattoo dedicated to my daughter. It's just a bit hard trying to find room.
You know what? This already sounds way better than everybody else. Maybe I'm being biased because I like her tattoo style more and she's not looking that freakishly like other people we have talked about, but this already sounds much better. And you know why? Because she has a clearly set goal, what she would tattoo and what not. She knows that she is facing a limit at some point, and she's aware of that limit, and she doesn't mind. It's not like she has the addiction to get more. She has a clear image of where she wants to go, and she's sticking to that and pulling it through.
Really gorgeous to me. You can't judge a book by its cover. Heavily tattooed doesn't mean that you are bad people. You can be a very lovely people as well.
I have zero regrets about any of my tattoos. I love them all. I love how they all combine together. I feel truly myself with the tattoos. It feels like I'm me.
Well, see, that was not that bad. Let's look at the comments. Maybe people are agreeing or disagreeing with me. She looks stunning in the fact that she has no face tats. You know what? This is also something that I was thinking about for a moment. She has so many tattoos, but is staying away from the face, and I can appreciate that. It's not like face tattoos are inherently bad, but there's just so many negative stigmas about having face tattoos that they are kind of off-putting if people actually have them. So it's a good thing that she is not tattooing her face. One of the girls who I actually think her body tattoo make her look more attractive. Maybe it's the hair or her smile. She has a very nice looking tattoo. Yeah, positive feedback for once on a Truly video on their goddamn Hooked on the Look series. Very rare. Finally somebody who's very deep into body modification, but does not seem to be a addict, does not appear like he's a complete freak and gone, lost connection to reality. Thank you!